Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you're a subscriber. My name's Neil and it's time for another episode of Loki. I'm really excited to jump into episode 3 here, guys, because I just don't know where we're going. Loki stepped through a time door at the very end of episode 2, chasing after the variant, who we don't recognize. I thought the variant was another version of Loki, and yet it seems to be a blonde woman in a horned crown, unless that's somebody else and he's being misled by the TVA. I just don't know where the story's going, which is a great way to start an episode. It could go in any direction right now, and because we know that this is only a 6-episode miniseries, we're really getting into the meat of the story now. I don't have much to talk about because I don't have a lot to dissect at this moment. Really, we've just kind of established the TVA, and Loki's now gone somewhere that we don't realize. This is kind of like the precipitating event of the entire story back in 2012 when he grabbed the Tesseract in the bottom of the Stark Tower. It's a bit of a blank slate. Let's just see what happens, guys. We might as well jump right into it. This is episode 3 of Loki, and it's called Lamentis. Who is she? It's interesting, they've got very different intro music in each episode.
Brain freeze.
You know what brain freeze is, don't you?
Here we go.
It's when you sip something so cold, it permeates the roof of your mouth and freezes the synapses in your brain, so your memories are literally frozen in place. How many people are guarding the timekeepers?
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Timekeepers.
Wow, she is messing around. This is all fake.
This place
She's one of the
remember, I
TVA
know this
agents.
place. But I don't know you.
Yeah, you're probably just tired.
Yeah. Oh, doesn't work here. So she can fight too, but her brain thing doesn't work. Is this like a female variant of Loki, or is this someone else? Oh yeah, they were in that locker, weren't they?
A few questions.
Are you me?
Are you sure you're a Loki?
You're in my way.
You are my way. I thought perhaps we could work together.
Hey! Come any closer and I'll kill him.
Go for it.
Oh, interesting.
Right.
Just give it back to me. You don't even know how to recharge it.
Of course I do. Is that one of your powers?
Where did you send us?
Where are they? Lamentis. Hence the title.
Idiot! This is Lamentis 1, the moon that planet is about to crash into and destroy. No one makes it off here.
Is there a team now?
Oh God, no!
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
It won't work.
Why? Because you're a magician.
No, because my mind is too strong.
There's power somewhere on this moon. We just need enough of it to travel through interdimensional time and space.
This is very interesting because it's basically Loki fighting with himself. Very interesting psychological questions brought to the surface with that.
What part of imminent death confuses you? Don't call me variant. I'm Sylvie now.
Oh, you changed
Sylvie.
Brilliant.
It's called an alias.
Was not very Loki-like.
Brute force is no substitute for diplomacy and guile.
Noted.
What's in there?
You're as beautiful as I.
Which one was that? Diplomacy?
Don't.
Or-
What do you devils want with me?
We just want to ask, where is everyone?
The evacuation vessel.
How do we get there?
Train station's the edge of town. But you'll never get a ticket.
We can't fight our way onto that train.
Who said anything about fighting?
All your plans involve fighting.
I'm going to enchant a guard.
We're doing this one my way. How do I look?
Like someone with a shit plan.
It's a great plan. Okay.
Fun looking train.
FYI, that wasn't even a plan.
Oh, really?
Dressing as a guard and getting on a train is just doing a thing. Someone taught you fairly decent magic.
My mother.
What was she like?
So where does the variant come from in the time stream?
Are you sure she was your mother?
No, she's not actually. I was adopted.
I knew I was adopted.
What? They told you?
Did they not tell you?
No. I mean,
Awkward.
I mean, they did eventually, but she told me that one day I'd be able to do it too because I could do anything.
Not bad.
She was the kind of person you want to believe in you.
Sounds like she does.
Did.
Well, she did. Where'd you learn to do the...
I taught
Whatever it is.
myself.
You taught yourself that magic?
Yeah, I did.
To the end of the world.
She was in love.
She hated him.
Maybe love is hate.
What was that?
Love is hate.
Love is hate.
Oh, piss off. How about you? You're a prince. Must have been would-be princesses? Or perhaps another prince.
A bit of both. I suspect the same as you.
Of course Loki's bi. Like, that's not surprising, is it?
You do realize we're about to try and hijack the power source to a civilization's only hope.
I do.
It's not going to be easy. You're drunk.
No, I'm just full. But bear in mind, I'm very full.
Where's your uniform? We're meant to be laying low.
Nobody cares. It's the end of the world. When did you get so paranoid?
Oh, I guess it must have started when I spent my entire life running from the omniscient fascists you work for.
Love is a dagger. It's a weapon. It's beautiful. Until it makes you bleed. You reach for it.
It isn't real.
It doesn't make sense, does it?
No. Terrible metaphor.
Damn. I thought I had something there.
No, you did for a second.
Look, is this really necessary? There is a simple explanation. Hey. Hey.
The art department had a lot of fun on this show, just creating
Awful throw.
a really fun room.
Well, that's not ideal.
Give me the 10 pound.
All right.
You killed us.
Maybe we can fix it. Okay? Did the scream make you feel better? Well, the entire moon is destroyed, right?
Yep, and everyone on it is killed.
Including us.
Yes, including us.
What about the Ark? Never had us on it.
So what, we hijack the Ark and make sure it gets off this moon?
Yep. It's a very CG heavy episode.
I feel like I've told you so much about me. I really don't know the first thing about you.
Thanks for the tactical advantage.
I just need to know if I can trust you.
Can you trust yourself?
Okay, fine. You want to know how enchantment works? I'm in control, but they're there too. In order to preserve the connection, I have to create a fantasy from their memories.
Like the bar at the beginning of the episode.
That young soldier from the TVA had to pull a memory from hundreds of years prior, before she even fought for them.
So that was a real memory of hers. I thought the TVA created them.
I was told that everyone who works at the TVA was created by the Timekeepers.
That's ridiculous. They're all variants, just like us.
They don't know that.
Oh, the TVA suck. So they're stealing variants from Earth and putting them to work. Knew you just couldn't trust the TVA.
Good. Because this is gonna suck.
5 minutes until launch.
They're gonna let these people die.
We have to get on that Ark and make sure it takes off.
How?
In 5 minutes? Yeah, art department definitely had a lot of fun with this one. Wow. Yeah. You're not getting on that arc. Huh. That was interesting because, I mean, the whole episode was really just about, I know the variants aren't different aspects of a personality, but they are at some level the same person. You know, different timelines creating different versions of the same person. And so Sophie is a Loki, even if she doesn't want to be called that anymore. She is clearly a Loki. She's got different powers. She has a different history, you know, aside from the obvious, you know, she's female. But they're, in some sense, the same person. And so, so much of the episode was literally just Loki arguing with himself, coming to terms with trusting himself, which is a really interesting idea, sort of externalizing that internal conflict. I don't know how they're going to get off Lamentis. It seemed unrealistic that they were going to get on that arc with just 5 minutes when it was revealed right before the climax there. I don't know how I feel about that final climactic sequence because it's so CG heavy that it distracts from the action of it, and it's kind of purposeless action, if you know what I mean. Like they're taking out guards just to not achieve anything, and I know they were hoping to achieve something, but it felt fruitless from the beginning. And so I wasn't particularly surprised when they didn't get on, or rather I would have been very surprised if they did, I think is a better way to put it. And now they're stuck on a moon that's about to die. It'll be interesting to see where we go from here. But thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll be back next week to do the next episode, so I'm looking forward to that. We're already halfway through, guys. This is the cool thing about short series like this, is in a weird way they're really just 4.5 5-hour movies, aren't they? You know, they're just like double length features. I'm excited to see where the back half of the season takes us, and ultimately what this show sets up for the Marvel universe beyond here. Like I've talked about before, every Marvel TV property adds something to the MCU, to the cinematic universe, and it'll be interesting to see what that ends up being. You know, does Loki remain part of the MCU beyond Endgame somehow? Does he find a way to alter the timeline enough that he escapes dying at the hands of Thanos? Only one way to find out, and that's continue watching. So we'll be doing this again next week. Until then, take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.